Here are some of my favorite games for nursery school students. So the first one I'm sure you know already is Simon Says. So this is a great game for students to kind of get up out of their seats and be a little bit active. The second idea I have is flashcards. So I never go into a nursery school class without flashcards. They're super versatile. So it could be as simple as just holding up the card and getting students to say the word cat. Maybe if they're learning a little bit about the alphabet or how to read, they could spell it, so C-A-T. You could also play like a little memory game. So you could put the cat maybe like underneath a book or like behind your desk and then ask students, where is the cat? And of course, put a few other flashcards to make it a little bit more difficult. All right, the next game I have is Hot Potato, which I'm sure you've played before. So you have a little object and then there's some music. So students pass around that little object, and then when the music stops, the person holding the object has to do a task of some kind. So that really is up to you what students do. All right, the next idea I have is a memory picture. So put up a simple little picture onto your PowerPoint and then tell students to take a look at it, memorize it, and kind of just see what's on there, where things are. And then show a second picture that has a couple small changes. So for adults, it can actually be quite complicated, but they're primary school kids or nursery class kids. So very simple is better. So maybe there was like 3 balls and then you changed it to 2 balls, something like that. So just a very simple thing. All right, the next idea I have is a memory circle. So this is another memory game. So everyone can kind of stand up, and then I like to use like maybe animals or food or just something that nursery school students would be very familiar with. The first student says cat, the next student says cat, maybe they say dog, the next student says cat, dog, fish. So you can kind of just go around in the circle and then students can try to remember all of the words. All right, the next game is Duck, Duck, Goose. So this is a classic. I'm sure you played it before. You can look it up on YouTube if you haven't. I'm sure there's a million videos explaining how to do it. It kind of gets students up out of their seats and just kind of creates some excitement in the classroom. All right, the next one that I love is bingo. So this is a classic, and students, I've almost never seen them happier than when I pull out the bingo board. And yeah, we just have some fun, and of course bring a few prizes and kind of create some excitement around it. All right, the next idea I have is a parachute. So if you can get like your hands on a parachute, there are a million games that you can do outside and even inside of the classroom if you like move your desks and chairs around. So have a quick search on Google or YouTube and you can see a million different parachute games. And the final idea I have is telephone. So you've probably done this one before already too. So I get students to line up, maybe about 5 or 6 people on each team is a good number. And then the first student on each team, I get them to come outside with me and I tell them a little sentence. So for nursery school students, it would be very simple, like maybe the cat is brown, something like that. And then they would go back into the classroom and then they would say to their partner or like to the next person in line, the cat is brown. Except the key is that they can only say it once and they have to whisper it. So as I'm sure you might know, the message kind of gets distorted and then it gets passed to the next person, it gets even more distorted. And then the last student in line, they say what that message is. So you can see kind of who was closest and yeah, students like really love this game, so try it out. All right, if you like these ideas and want a few more, please be sure to check out my book, 39 ESL Activities for Preschool and Kindergarten Students. And please hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.